Bienvenidos a la Pareja Anormal.
Okay, we're here. The English version.
LPA.
Yes. LPA?
You said that last time.
I like it. LPA. For La Pareja Normal, our introductions in Spanish. So, none of this makes sense. We're going to make it happen. To my left, we have Norma Juarez. And in the west, we have Eddie Rivera. And that is it. We are in Florida. COVID got no business. COVID got nothing to do in Florida. COVID doesn't give a fuck. COVID don't care. No, I was looking at the map, and the case, in the map is color coded based on the cases. On light blue for light cases, dark blue for a lot of cases, right?
By state?
By state.
Okay.
And Florida, it's light blue, It's not that many cases yet. We went dancing yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we sharing this to the public?
You
Probably
are now.
shouldn't. Probably shouldn't.
You are now.
We went dancing, you know what I'm saying? It was full of people. Nobody wears mask. We went to downtown. I'm in West Palm Beach for work. Nobody was wearing a mask. There is no rules.
Only a few people wearing masks. We were one of those people.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, I pray to God, I don't have it. And you don't have it. We haven't had it, right?
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if the salt from the beaches just keeps
the salty beaches.
The salty beaches. The salty beaches. No, but I meant it's not. I don't get it. California was the epicenter, and they have everything locked down. So I'm confused. But
I don't know. I don't think people are really acting like that. That's the case.
What do you mean? Talk to me.
Like it's in lockdown because I see people still going out and whatnot. But then I don't know.
Where? In California? Yeah, but they have everything locked down, right?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I mean, by law, yeah. I mean, the government's got everything shut down. That's what I've been hearing from people and videos and Twitter and shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've never been up there, but I know for sure it's the epicenter. But what? Why would I start the podcast like this?
I have no idea. You went completely.
I went right. I don't know.
I think you were just too excited.
Well, I'm in Florida, with you, and I've been working by myself, so I don't know. I just want to share that. But what we're going to talk about, obviously, is the more important things. I don't know if you're aware, but people are storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Stop.
I don't know if you knew, but they got a revolution going on.
Nobody else knows.
I don't know if
Nobody
you were
else.
aware. I'm just letting you know because I just seen it on the phone.
Hold on.
So
were you aware that there was
a
revolution going on?
When?
When all of this happened, like, were you aware?
Oh no, they didn't send me the memo. But I'm gonna be really honest. I don't think I'm the right colored. Well, You know what? Let me shut up.
No. I'll
me
still
shut
go
up.
there.
Let me shut up.
Why?
Because I saw a Puerto Rican flag waving proudly while 5 people died in the Capitol. And they destroyed buildings, terrorized congressmen, and
people in there in general.
yeah, everybody in the Capitol. There were some Puerto Rican flags waving around, which, man, I mean...
You're just hanging out with the wrong Puerto Ricans. You know, those Puerto Ricans or the one Puerto Rican or whatever.
I mean,
They got the
here's
memo.
my opinion on this. What in the fuck does why like if it's a revolution, why you gotta bring the Puerto Rican flag? I don't. Are you making sure that Puerto Rico gets represented while you
Because you guys are
do the
revolutionaries.
revolution?
You know, you're rebels.
Just to make sure Puerto Rico is part
support.
of the... I didn't see one Mexican. Did you see a Mexican flag?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
No, just a Puerto Rican flag.
I hope there wasn't any Mexicans there.
I really hope not too, but well, let me...
I don't know.
Is there Mexicans for Trump? That's a good question. That's a legitimate. I'm gonna Google that right now. Is there like because I know there's a lot of pages blacks for Trump. There was a lot of pages.
Wait a minute,
like,
but have you seen like are there like blacks for Trump like for reals and not like those white people wearing blacks for Trump?
first of all, blackface.
Let me just tell you that is when I saw that I was dying.
Blackface
Why?
is not acceptable anymore.
I said black.
They said white people dress in black. Is that what you're assuming?
No.
White people with black.
No,
with blackface?
white people with shirts that say blacks for Trump. It doesn't work like that, guys. Like,
is that what you've been seeing? No, there's a legit. I've seen some
but that's what I'm saying.
famous people that are African American that
Kanye.
Kanye ran for president.
No,
against
but
Trump,
before
so...
he expressed his support, didn't he?
Okay. Why you said it like that? Why you whispered a little bit when you said Kanye?
I didn't
you
whisper.
You went, well, there's Kanye. There's Kanye West.
Well, I have a mic.
I don't know.
I don't know that you can
if...
really whisper, but okay, sure.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, good for
you. Hear me whispering.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Kanye is a black person, and he counts as a human being. You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't say that.
Okay.
What I'm saying,
right.
no.
All right.
But that's not even where. Why are you even bringing that up? You're What I'm saying is that are these people who are really of African American or black descent, not just white people wearing the blacks for Trump shirts. Because again, that does not work. It's not how it works, people. I don't know about Mexicans for Trump. I mean, you know what? I'm sure.
Let me look it up. I want to look it up right now.
It's I'm sure it's there.
I'm sure there is some Mexicans that are for Trump, but I don't think they went as far as making a Mexicans for Trump page and stuff like that. But we can find out.
Well, I hope they didn't, but I mean, who knows?
Supporting. It says many Latino men are supporting President Trump, of course. Millions of Latinos are Trump supporters, says USA Today.
Like the MAGA million march. Are we talking about the same millions of people?
First of all, that was 1 billion.
Oh.
That was not 1 million. There were 1 billion people in the Capitol.
Okay.
You know what? If that was the same joke I did on the Spanish version.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought our plan, or I thought we were targeting bilinguals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't hit them. I feel like if we're doing bilinguals, which, whatever. I mean, I just want to grow. I don't care who listens to it. But if we're targeting...
I just want to...
Why is that funny?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Not me. Not...
Okay.
not me, but the podcast. But if bilingual, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Well,
'cause you
I'm
haven't
saying,
said-
well, let me say it. If bilingual, if we're targeting bilinguals, right? Then they already heard this in Spanish, so we're gonna have to change a couple things. But we're starting. We'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I think, like I said in the Spanish one, we're gonna get to a point where we do a Spanish one and an English one
Yeah, we're working towards that.
at the same time, and maybe we can release, and then we can speak about both things, and whoever wants to listen, they can listen in either language. But because this right now, this is gonna come out a little later. Like, I think by this, the Biden shouldn't be inaugurated, and if we're still here as a country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because all I keep seeing in the news is that the National Guard, the
Right.
police, DC is bracing for this march or this inauguration for people to go crazy. So, I mean, if these people learned from the first revolution, that didn't happen, then
Now, where are you getting this revolution? Because obviously I know, but
no, the whole universe. No,
stop.
that
I mean, for real.
this was a revolution.
Stop.
No, I mean, I'm getting it obviously from
That video from the
From
lady
the video
from
with the
Knoxville,
lady,
Tennessee.
I don't know.
What was
should
her
we
name?
play a little clip of it or what? No, this ain't. No, this is not connected. But everybody seen that video. It went
It's
it
so
went viral
funny.
of the lady saying
Like, is it from Knoxville,
lady that
Tennessee?
she got maced
Yeah,
in
she
the
got
eyes,
maced.
and she said it's a revolution. You can look it up by that if you want to see it, if you haven't seen it yet. But I mean, but besides that, I mean, we kind of spoke a little bit in Spanish, and we said, because we talked about protests in Puerto Rico when the governor of PR was talking shit about his people and about the victims of Maria, which is the latest.
Like, wasn't it the worst
Yeah.
hurricane
Well, in modern times, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst one. And people, basically, the majority of Puerto Ricans gathered and protested and managed to get what they wanted, which was to get Ricky out. And like I was saying, when you ask those protesters, you're gonna get the same answer, right? You from everybody. If you ask the majority of those protesters what do they want, they would have told you the same thing. They want to get Ricky, or the governor. They want to get him out of. They want to get him to resign from being the governor. That's how you do. Or
Yeah.
give power,
Mhm.
seize power.
Yeah, his
I don't know if you
resignation.
resign from governor, but however that works. If you go to the protesters during, I guess, would that be branded as Black Lives Matter for George Floyd? Not really, no.
No.
They were just more like George Floyd protest. What would you call those protesters for George Floyd?
In comparison to what?
What would you call them? I mean, who would you say was organizing? Everybody, right? Yeah, I guess most
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
If you ask most Americans that were protesting for George Floyd, which I was one of
Why
them.
do you think? Why? Okay, so let me ask you. Why do you think
yeah.
this was so impactful?
What?
Because unfortunately, this was not the first case
Yeah,
that
but
was public about abuse from police.
you're talking about George Floyd. But let me finish. What if you ask them, those Americans, why are they there? I think they're all gonna tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
They all gonna give you the same general answer, which is, we want police reform. We want to stop
treatment.
police brutality
Right.
against minority, I guess. I mean, mostly Black Americans, but I know me, a Hispanic, we also go through that. Trust
Yep.
me.
We
But
do.
but as far as your question, what was it again?
So okay, so hold on, let me go back a little. So what you're saying is these people
Yeah,
in
but
both cases had a purpose, had
Yeah.
a reason
Yeah,
behind
had a
it.
reason. Yeah, and to finish, if you go ask those crazy people, psychopath, right? Which I think it's fair to say that. They would tell you they want what?
Well,
I mean,
just like that lady
I
said,
think
a
some
revolution.
people.
and we
Well, yeah,
laugh
some
and
people
we
will say that.
it's funny because it's funny because just like I was telling you,
Yeah, but some other people
they don't
might
know
say-
that they are not fighting. Like they
Yeah.
are fighting, but nobody's fighting with them. That's
Yeah,
the
nobody,
thing.
yeah.
Like you see, that's the thing that it just they are so confused, and I don't even know if they have that clear because yeah, they are fighting this, they're taking America back, or whatever.
Yeah.
From what?
Yeah,
When this okay, so
because I think some other people will tell you they want a fair election too, right? Which there's no evidence it wasn't a fair election. There's always been fraud, but obviously there wasn't enough fraud to overturn the presidency or
right.
Biden winning for winning the election. So I don't, and some want a revolution. Like I don't think they all have the same purpose. You know what I'm saying? I think they all just wanted to fight.
Yeah, so
They
that
were
but that's
all
what I'm
just
saying because
angry.
they are fighting. They are they're ready to take. Okay, so when they say, listen to this, they are saying taking America back. America from what? Because if anything, this lasts for years. The country has been run by
Yeah,
who?
Trump.
So what are they taking back? Biden hasn't even taken over. So do you know what I'm
Oh, I see
saying?
what you're saying. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Because he technically hasn't.
Right.
Yeah, well, they want to prevent from.
right, but do you
Taking it back,
understand
yeah.
how that doesn't even make sense? Well, to me,
Yeah,
it certainly somehow
it makes sense.
it makes sense
in their way.
in their
Which, by the way,
way.
I'm not even. They're not even. I'm not even calling those people that were there Republicans. I think, sure, they were all Republicans, but I think those are just Trump supporters, right? They're not even Republicans.
Well,
They're
you
more
see,
like
someone said something.
Trump extremists or something. Like, how you identified those people that were at those
I think
protests?
at that point they have like idolized him, and
So,
in a
Trump
very
idolizers?
radical, in a very obviously they're being like radical about
Trump radicals. Is that a good way of calling
terrorists,
them? Terrorist. That's
domestic
okay.
terrorists. Because
Well,
isn't that okay?
Yeah, that's far, but
Well, that's what they have been.
well,
called.
they
And I'm not saying-
terrorized for sure, but
Yeah,
not. First of all, not all of them were part of actually breaching the Capitol.
right.
And even the videos we were watching, I heard a gentleman say, "Occupy, don't destroy," or something.
Right.
Right? It was more
I
like,
think, but that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Amongst themselves, they didn't even know what the purpose was because
did you hear the one that said, "Well, we're here. What we're gonna do? We already made it this far," and the other
Yes,
guy's like,
yes.
"Break everything."
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Jesus Christ.
Like that's how, but that's
You don't even know what you're doing, man. Like you don't even. You were just.
exactly.
It's just angry. They're just angry. They're angry.
But they are not being
What, rational?
rational. Yeah.
Which, by the way, when Hillary lost, it wasn't. It was the same on the other. I don't want to say the same because I don't think, obviously we didn't broke in, and I'm saying we like I was part of that, but they didn't broke into the Capitol, demanding for Hillary to be, or whatever it is. But they were people acting ridiculous because Trump had won, and to be honest, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, they were a little right. They were a little right because this dude, I mean, like Cat Williams would say, this dude fucked up everything. Everything. He fucked up everything. But okay, what were you saying?
I ask you, why do you think, going back to George Floyd and the purpose and everything, why do you think this particular case caught so much attention when unfortunately it was not the first one? It was not the first case where,
or the last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was.
Do you think people had the time? Because this happened right after Corona, when quarantine
that's what I'm saying.
was
It was a perfect storm. We were all laid off. Most of us were minorities that were laid off from their jobs. I don't know why I included to me. I did not lose my job. Okay, I was, thankfully one of the persons that did not lose their job, so I should include myself in that. But it was just a perfect storm. They were at home for the coronavirus. And they saw clearly a modern day lynching, as somebody perfectly described it. And yeah, that pushed them to go into the streets. And it's just like those were at the Capitol. They were angry. They were upset. So yeah, that's why I think this one, besides the fact, I mean, it's clear. It's clear. The last one besides that one was the guy that got shot in the back. Don't remember his name, but do you remember?
The one who was running?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name either.
Yeah. And somebody said there's a backstory, but I mean, I don't care what the backstory is. He shot him while he was running in the back, and the guy was not armed. He walked over there and dropped the taser. Do you remember that one video? But I think the fact that it was so clear that, that was so unnecessary and so horrible.
Well, of course, again, you have, I think one of the reasons why also this got so much attention is because of social media. And a lot of people, have this.
But social media has been.
Yes, but I think now more than ever, and I see this myself, millennials, they are.
You're a millennial.
Showing that.
You're a millennial.
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I guess you said millennials.
No.
Different tone there, but yeah.
Well, but I guess the younger millennial.
All right. Okay.
I'm just kidding. Not the first bachelor. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
even know those names. Yeah.
No. But okay, so what I'm saying is these people that have learned about to use effectively social media and technology, they really nowadays, they know and they understand the power that they have with just their cell phones.
Yeah. With social media, with Twitter.
Right. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's all
again,
part of that cancel culture, right?
Yeah, it's all not just, I mean, just everywhere, and the fact that you can share something with someone clear on the other side of the country, on the other side of the world, whatever the case may be, but they see that, they understand it, and they're using that power. And I know there's usually a lot of a lot of BS given to millennials because they are this, they are lazy, they are regarded, there's so many negative aspects that people I guess they categorize them as. But this is something that, again, they have learned and that they are doing and that they are using that power. Like, they are not staying quiet. When I saw this older person, I want to say a baby boomer, probably by the looks. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it said in the Black Lives Matter march, in one of the protests, and I don't remember the city, but it said, "Thank you for speaking up about something we were afraid of." Do you know what I mean?
I don't, but I'm getting there. So this baby boomer was saying thank you to the millennials for saying something. What was he afraid of? I'm confused.
I think because, still back when they were the age that the millennials are.
Got you.
That abuse happened.
Yeah.
That didn't change.
Yeah.
But you used to quiet because nobody really said much. So you didn't want to be...
Plus there was no evidence to back up. Like,
it's like your word versus how many people and who's really going to back you up. And now not only who's going to back you up, but who do you have against you? Do you know? So the system itself did not help. And so, and I thought that was very interesting because I thought that's true.
Accurate. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's also one of the reasons why this happened, and I'm glad it did. And just like, I mean, it's been so much.
Yeah.
And we're in lockdown.
That's crazy. No, I don't know how. I just don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm curious on what information they're reading, because I listen to Fox News and I follow, people on the right, and I keep myself informed. I think on both ends of the political spectrum. But I don't understand what would motivate you that much to,
I think
break into the second, right, most important building in the United States.
Probably, right? Yeah. But you see, this is the thing. This is people, and again, I could be wrong, but a lot of these people, or at least a good number, they found a cause. They find a reason. They find a motive, something to do.
What is that though?
The revolution, like, for like, again, like, we keep saying like it's funny, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
because
I mean,
those people
I thought we were making fun of that. I thought
we are,
we weren't being
but
serious.
No.
I don't think they're seriously. Is that seriously? Well, I guess some people seriously wanted a
Again,
revolution.
some people for reals, yes.
But what does that mean? That's what I'm saying. What does that mean?
Well, again, you have to ask them.
I don't know.
It means fighting of some sort for sure, because again, they're showing up with tactical gear. They're displaying some
Yeah.
tactics used when they're trying to overtake buildings, from some people who have previous military experience and whatnot. So I mean, they're really thinking this. So that's what I'm saying. These are people that don't have or don't see a cause. So they found these as, okay, this is it. This is what I'm here for. This is my purpose. This makes me feel, gives me some type of fulfillment, obviously. So
Okay. I think they're bored.
I don't know why.
I think they're bored. I think they just didn't have
I think
literally nothing else to do.
they're
They're part of the millions of Americans that lost their job, which not true, because I read that article and I spoke about it in the Spanish one that said these people aren't unemployed or anything. Most of these people are teachers, firefighters.
But it doesn't mean that they don't have a normal job or that they are not.
I had 2 podcasts to figure out more than 2 positions besides firefighters and teachers. And I said the same 2.
No, but listen, but that's
Utility locators. That's what I do. So.
No, but I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that. I mean, it doesn't mean that they live off the government and they just sit at their homes all day. I'm sure there's some of those too, but it doesn't mean that job or whatever may not give them that personal
satisfaction or whatever.
Right. So they found that there. Like I said, they found the cause. They found, like, hey, they identify themselves.
Maybe they should do a podcast.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Hey, maybe we'll be their guests one day.
Everybody's doing one.
And plus,
yeah.
No, I don't remember, but if you've seen the news, there's this guy who showed up with his badge from work. And based on that, they were able to identify him, like, fire him. So
yeah.
So if you ever try
I'm gonna tell you the same thing I said on the last podcast. I don't know if you want to bring your badge to the revolution.
If you're trying,
that doesn't make no sense.
If you plan to break into a federal building, you may want to leave your badge from work. Just saying, pro tip, whatever. But we were looking.
The Puerto Rico governor endorsed Trump. I was looking for like Puerto Ricans for Trump, because I seen the flag on the revolution, and this came up. Puerto Rico governor endorsed Trump. I didn't know that. That's a woman, by the way. That's Wanda Vasquez.
Wanda?
She's the woman who replaced Ricardo. But
they weren't very happy with her.
Yeah, nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. This damn COVID. But I don't know. I haven't read it. That's just the headline. But yeah, I guess a lot of Puerto Ricans they went down that train. But anyways, okay. So
and I'm sorry, guys, if I'm young.
Do you want to add something else? Yeah, we had a long weekend down here in West Palm. But what else? Do you have something else about this protest?
The only other thing that we did watch, and we exchanged some videos and whatnot about the when people are actually breaking in Because it's a different story to read it, to read the article and, kind of see a picture and whatnot. And to see some of the videos and everything from different angles and listen to what's actually being said and everything. Again, 5 people died, you know, all jokes aside and everything. And whether people know and people are clear about the purpose of this events, it's so sad that 5 people died. Like,
Yeah.
and some of those videos were really terrifying.
No,
Just
it's
watching
pretty-
them, they were very.
Yeah.
The content
Shocking.
was, yes, shocking to say the least.
To say the least. It was shocking. And yeah, I mean, 5 people died over something that's not even clear across the board. But Jesus, this thing went down really quick. You brought this down really, really, really. Can we move on to the next topic?
Yeah,
I feel
so
like in English is
the main topic.
the main topic.
That was not the main topic.
Was not the main topic. Yeah, pretty sure that was the main topic. We did this in the last podcast.
Okay.
This is the main topic, and then we go into the second topic.
Okay, so then the second topic is.
I mean, they're equally, as far as time goes.
So, okay. As far the other topic or the other thing that we
sounds better. Sounds better.
talked about.
But let me say this. If you are part of the revolution, and I'm not making fun, I'm just whatever. That's how it was described by a lot of people that were in those protests or part of those protests. If you're offended by calling it a revolution, whatever. And you do know, let me know. We'll always put down emails and way to reach us. Please inform me. Inform me how worth it, or if it was worth 5 people dying. And what was the goal? But we're moving on. Let's keep going.
So, advantages and disadvantages of men and women.
Oh, wow. When you put it like that, it sounds so formal. It sounds real formal.
Okay, so how would you put it?
No, I don't know. How would I put it? I would just start talking about it, I think, and let them figure out. I wouldn't.
No, well.
But, okay, yeah. Advantages and disadvantages of being.
As a man, what is an advantage that
Right.
you have as a man?
You tell me first.
No, I ask you.
No, I understand that I know what just happened, but I'm telling you, you tell me first. I want you to. You're the woman, so, please tell me first, because one of the advantages is that we're first at everything because we're men.
Okay, thank you for.
So I'll give you the floor.
Okay, well, I think one of the most annoying ones for me, at least, is that you guys can pee anywhere. Pretty much. Standing up, pull your zipper down.
You had a whole podcast.
I don't know.
You had a whole nother hour.
That still bothers me.
Reevaluate.
No, why do I have to reevaluate?
Because I already explained to you. That shouldn't be the main thing that bothers you.
I didn't say
Then,
that's the main
Well, can
thing.
you go into the main thing that bothers you?
You said one example. I said one, and I said that annoys me, and that still annoys me.
You
Annoyed
said,
me
we don't
yesterday.
have time to rewind this podcast, but you said
still
the
annoys
main
me.
one that bothers.
No,
That's what you said.
no.
You said something to that sense. We'll listen to it, but that's fine.
No, it's not the main
I
one.
can argue. Okay, we're not all right. But what is the main one then? Tell me the main one.
I said one.
Hmm?
I said one.
One what? You said one advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you told me
That's
what
fine.
is one start, and I said one.
What's the main one? What's the? Or you want me to? Okay.
I don't know. I don't think there's a
Um,
main one.
You don't think there's a main one? Okay. All right. I
There's
mean, the fact
various,
that
but I
we're,
don't think there's a main one.
but the fact that we're men are have all the advantage, you know, like we get positions, we get considered for positions more as men. We have in the workforce, we have obviously, as long as you have your limbs and everything, you can basically apply for any job, uh and you'll be overlooked, um as a woman. I think that, to me, that's the main advantage as a man, right?
In the workforce, yeah. But you're talking about a completely different thing. That's why I think that's why you just are classing.
But peeing everywhere. Wow. Yeah. Great advantage. I can pee anywhere. Keep going. I mean, it's an advantage. What I'm saying, I can pee in a bottle literally anywhere
As far as what you say,
without,
the
because we spoke about this. We spoke about this without the device, because now they have a little funnel situation that females can use, and that gives you the same ability, right, to pee anywhere.
I think I've heard about it. I don't think I've seen it.
Well, I mean, it exists. Look it up.
Yeah. But going back to your thing or the advantage you mentioned, obviously, in the workforce, men are considered for different positions first. You guys have that advantage.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, wage difference is still a huge thing. Men will make more than females do who are in the same role. Certainly one of the biggest disadvantages. A lot of times they are not they're not even considered. Females are not even considered for a certain position because, if you have kids, and obviously employers are not going to openly tell you this, but they won't, because obviously if you have kids, that could imply in the
pregnant,
future.
right?
Yeah. And again, all of this is supposed to be against the law, but not. And again, employers are not going to openly say this, but if you're pregnant or if you have kids, that means down the road when, those kids get sick, that means you're going to have to miss work, which ultimately is going to have a negative impact in the company, which can make them lose money, which then, it's like this whole snowball effect that they don't want to deal with. And therefore, they may consider you, but you're not going to be, even though you may meet all the criteria and the qualifications, or even be more qualified than a man, just because you have that, they're going to go with the men because they know that even if that man has kids, the wife or partner or whatever is going to take care of them. So certainly that's one. Again, equality when it comes to wages and stuff, there's still a huge gap. And I think I want to say Utah, unfortunately, is like number 1 or number 2 in the United States with that disadvantage of wage inequality.
Really?
Where the gap is
so how did they
big.
figure that out? Was it by position or
I think is the rule.
They grab males and females that have the same position, and the females are making less?
Yeah. And I think that's, again, I don't remember the ranking, but it's either number 1 or number 2. And it's been like that for, I think, like 2 or 3 consecutive years. I could be wrong. But yeah, for sure. One huge disadvantage is that.
Okay.
Um,
I'm looking this up. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Yeah, 74 cents to every dollar man earned.
Yeah.
In Utah. Wow. So that's the pay gap. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know much about it, but that's what it says on here.
Yeah. So again, I guess that's more than one, because you're not only talking about, the workforce and being a consider for a position. But even after you get the position, you still make less.
Well, yeah. So not only do you make less, you're not considered. Yeah, I that's definitely a disadvantage. In defense to that, I think a lot of men are obligated, right? I mean, biological, they are forced to, not forced, but they're the stronger one. So in those
Expected.
in those positions where it takes physical labor, like fireman or police officer, or I don't know, even let's say, for example, where you're lifting a lot, like in a post office or something, or delivery driver or something like that. The man is automatically gonna be more qualified because obviously they're stronger and they can fit. Their physique can benefit them to doing that more. So, and you can't really help with that, right? You can't. You have to. We have to do those jobs, and we have to perform.
Yeah, by nature you're going to be more fit for those same reasons, because of how, again, your physique and etc. So obviously, as a female, you have to work harder to perform this type of jobs, because now there are females in pretty much every industry. But certainly you have to prove yourself. You have to work twice as hard, if no more. So yeah, no, I understand that's But so what is that? That's an advantage or a disadvantage? I got lost.
No, that was just a defense on what you were saying about the wage gaps and all that.
Oh,
I'm telling you that, at the same time we have to do all those things that biologically women cannot do at all. That's what I'm saying. We have to step in. But you need us. You need the men for that, for those positions.
But that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that women cannot do it. They can do it, and they have shown that they can do it. What I'm saying is that it takes them twice as much.
They can do what?
There's a lot of females who are firefighters, who are cops.
There are firefighter women?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just ignorant. I'm sorry. They are? I mean, well, but there cannot just be a whole force, a group, what is it called? A department of just firefighter women. Do you understand what I'm saying? There just can't be. Because there's going to be a moment where you're going to have to carry a man out of a building and a woman's not gonna be qualified for that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because there are. I'm not saying that a whole division right now, but it doesn't mean that if it came down to it, a woman
Are you
couldn't
denying
carry.
the fact that men are stronger? Or are you just not? Or are you saying that that's not true? Physically, that they are stronger.
Yeah, that I'm not saying that, but if it comes down to it,
Yeah.
a woman can carry you, could carry you. It's going to take more training. It's going to take, again, it's not going to physically going to come as easier or, as easy as it would for men, but it can happen.
Of course it can happen, but those are, I don't think that's the normal, is what I'm saying. Or am I wrong?
That's not the ordinary, but it happens.
Okay. All right.
Well, it's time to wrap it up for this one episode, and just want to thank you for listening.
Yeah, for sure. We'll send you links. We can keep this conversation going if you have
any more
anything
that
to add or whatever.
Yeah, we
anything
can add
you
more.
wanna share or just talk. We're gonna send you the link. If you wanna email us anything and related to this, we'll send you the link for the email. It's all in Spanish right now, so just look it up in the description.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's already in the
not
description.
over here spelling out an entire email, which is our names, but the name LPA La Pareja Anormal is a complicated one to whatever to figure out in the English.
Yeah, but you can always send us a message.
But we're on Facebook. We'll send you those links. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
And you can listen. Remember that you can listen to the podcast and and all of the episodes on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
And also on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, on our YouTube, you want to see the visual of this?
Yes. So
our faces. Yeah. We're on YouTube too. We'll send you the link. We'll put the link for all that.
So thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys. We'll try it again. Yep, we'll do it again. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.